I move that the caucus of the Senate as an impeachment court be moved on Tuesday at 12 noon.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion of the majority floor leader is approved.
Also, Mr. President, may I move that the Senate legislative session, which is scheduled on Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning, be moved to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. On that
Any
same
objection?
Tuesday, after the caucus, Mr. President. Tuesday.
The chair hears none, the motion of the
Tuesday.
majority floor leader in moving the legislative session of the Senate in the morning to the afternoon of Tuesday is approved.
Thank you. Mr. President, acting on the request of the prosecution, a subpoena ad testificandum et duces tecum was issued to Attorney Harry Roque, Attorney Harry Roque of the UP Law Center on February 27. Yesterday, the prosecution filed a motion to withdraw the subpoena issued to Attorney Roque for the information of the court.
Noted.
Also, may we place on record the explanation of both of Senator Francis Pangilinan on the resolution of the impeachment court of the issuance of subpoena to Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, Mr. President. So move that placed on record. The vote, explanation of vote be placed on record, Mr. President.
Noted.
Mr. President, may I ask Sergeant at Arms to make an announcement?
The Sergeant at Arms may now make an announcement.
Please all rise. All persons are commanded to remain in their places until the Senate President and the Senators have left the session hall.
Mr. President, I move that we adjourn until 2 o'clock of Monday, March 12, 2012.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The trial of this impeachment case against the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court will be adjourned until 2 o'clock in the afternoon of Monday, March 12, 2012.
And with that, nag-adjourn po ang huling araw ng paglilitis, no, bago mag-break ito pansamantala para bigyang pagkakataon itong prosecution na mai-prepare ang kanilang formal offer of evidence. Samantala po panuuri natin ang press briefing ng prosecution na nagaganap sa ngayon.
Kagaya ng nakikita po natin, kung minsan talagang binabatikos, sinasabon, wala naman humantong sa name calling, no, na nakita po natin kanina. And hindi sa tinotolerate namin yung ginawa ni Attorney Aguirre, pero naniniwala naman po kami na may karapatan po siyang sabihin o ipakita yung nararamdaman niya sa nangyari po kanina, no? With all due respect to the impeachment court, although it was stricken off the records, I don't think a judge calls a fellow member of the bar gago, no? So talagang how would you react? And so we have to respect also the feelings of Attorney Aguirre, at nagpaiwatig naman po ang prosecution team na nag-apologize, showed regret, no? And sa tingin po namin dapat hanggang dun lang po.
Sir, sa tingin niyo po ba yung ginawa ni Attorney Aguirre makaka-affect sa voting ng center judges? Tingin
ko naman hindi. Dahil ang pagbabatayan naman po ay yung ebidensya na nailatag sa harap ng impeachment tribunal, at hindi naman yung actuations at yung nangyari kanina. So it will not affect. It will not affect the vote of the senator judges.
Sir, pupunta po ba si Attorney Aguirre?
Hindi, sabi raw dito hindi, nagpapahinga raw eh. So very emotional rin po siya. So hintayin na lang po natin.
Intindihin na rin po natin siya dahil may edad ng konti yung mama rin eh. So Hindi katulad namin na bagong graduate lang. So, sanay kami na mapagalitan ng aming mga profesor.
Sir, hindi po ba mas magandang nung nakita nyo yung expression niya is kung kinausap siya and then tinanong kung hindi na makatagal, inalalayan na lang or sinadjust na lang na lumabas kesa humantong sa ganito, sir, yung sitwasyon na mas naging malala?
Well, mahirap naman rin, John, yan dahil mabilis yung pangyayari. No? Baka mamaya habang nagsasalita yung ating Senator Judge Miriam, kung tumayo bigla at in-escort sa labas, baka it might also be seen as disrespect. So, mahirap. Judgment call yan alam naman po natin na may utos pa ang ating Senate President, no? I will not tolerate any walkout. So, that might be misinterpreted as a walkout, no? So you have to understand na things happen so fast na kung minsan kailangan tignan talaga yung pangyayari sa kabuuan.
Sir? Si Belix. Sir, sakalit makontempt or tuluyang hindi napayagan si Attorney Vitaliano na mag-representa sa prosecution. So, meron ba tayong mga alternatibong pumalit pa?
Well, unang-una, hindi na po kami mag-representa naman ng ebidensya sa March 12, no? So sa ngayon hindi naman kailangan na yung tulong po ni Attorney Aguirre. Depende po kung ano yung magiging decision po ng impeachment tribunal. Hindi naman natin po pinangungunahan. Baka mamaya fine lang, no? So may discretion na impeachment tribunal dito at hihintayin na lang po natin kung anong magiging decision nila.
Sir, balikan ko lang yung sa 118. Sa withdrawal po ng 5 article of impeachment, nakonsulta po ba yung kabuuan ng 118?
Well, sinagot naman po ni Congressman Tupas po yan kanina. Ang kinausap po niya ay si ating Speaker Belmonte at ang ating Majority Floor Leader, and he was given all the authority to act for and behalf of the 188.
At tatunghayan niyo po ang bahagi na press briefing ng prosecution. Samantala ngayon, kasama po natin sa studio ang isang Senator Judge Serge Osmeña. Senator Osmeña, can you explain to us ano po naging usapan kanina after the commotion in the Senate floor?
Well, actually, Attorney Aguirre, one of the private prosecutors, was out of line. At talagang contempt of court who he had the chance to apologize, pero ayaw mag-apologize. So the court had no choice but to cite him for contempt upon motion of Senator Santiago and Senator Cayetano.
Mm-hmm. Do you support this po?
Do I support what?
The motion to cite him
Yes,
for contempt?
because it's the dignity of the court that must be upheld here, no?
Sa social networking sites po ay may mga nagsasabi at bumabatikos din sa ilang pong mga senator judges na nagsasabing medyo nasusobrahan din naman daw po ang kanilang behavior o yung kanilang pagsasalita sa ilan sa mga prosecutors o maging sa ilan sa mga testigo dito sa impeachment court. Ano pong masasabi niyo dito?
Well, I will not sit in judgment over the behavior of my fellow judges. No, kayo na lang mag-comment yan. Was there reason for Attorney Aguirre to act that way? I guess if I were a human being, siguro ganun rin ako. But I would have apologized to diffuse the situation.
On another matter, sir, kanina po ay nagsabi itong prosecution na talagang nire-rest na daw po nila yung case but with reservation. At ilan po sa mga senator judges ang bumatikos dito kasi hindi nga daw po ginagawa ito sa regular court. Kayo po ba, pagmimitingan nyo po ito, kayo po ba personally papayagan nyo po itong ganitong arrangement na gusto ng prosecution?
Hindi. I mean, if you rush your case, you rush your case. Hindi po pwede na 2 months from now, you can reopen and bring in a new witness. So, dapat kinausap na nila kung sino magiging witness nila to make arrangements kung talagang sisipot o hindi sisipot sa trial. And they had enough time to do that. It isn't like their witness arrived from America yesterday. So, hindi po. If we had to vote on it, I would vote that we do not consider any more presentation of evidence.
Pero Senator Serge, in that case, what if Justice Sereno suddenly says, yes, I would like to testify? And since the prosecution rested already, would the Senate impeachment court still allow it?
I don't know if they will still allow it. If it is between now and next week, say Wednesday, there is a chance that they might. But the rules normally, hindi ako abogado but the rules are pretty clear from what I've been hearing. Pag rested ka na, you rest. Walang reservation, walang condition. Unless critical yung witness, no? Like may eyewitness to murder, o ganun. Pero dito naman, pabasahin mo lang sa dissenting opinion ni Justice Sereno kung ano talagang sasabihin niya. So, we already know what she's going to say.
Kanina rin po nagbigay na manifestation si Senador Alan Peter Cayetano tungkol naman dito sa judicial privilege. At sinasabi nga niya po na dapat magkaroon ng talakayan among senator judges kasi daw po sa ibang bansa ay meron daw pong exemptions itong mga ito. Kayo po, ano po ang pananaw niyo tungkol dito?
Well, para sa akin talaga exempted dapat yung mga justices. Pag dinidiscuss po yung reasoning behind their votes, that should really be kept confidential. Kung hindi, di magiging very limited po yung discussion yan sa Supreme Court. Gaya namin dito sa Senado. Di ba we have immunity for whatever we say para hindi kami matatakot na kakasuhan kami ng libel o ganito. So, yes, but yung ini-extend ninyo hanggang sa driver, sa gwardiya, wala na silang pakialam sa mga diskusyon ninyo. Wala naman sila dyan sa loob. So, for example, if they want to subpoena yung gwardiya sa Senado to find out what time Senator Osmeña arrived here, that should not be exempt.
So technically, sir, parang nasasabi natin na ang mga process servers during that time hindi na talaga sila kasama. So paano po kung magkaroon ng banggaan dito? Because the Supreme Court hasn't waived their opportunity to testify.
If the court decides to issue a subpoena inviting them to testify, I will back up the impeachment court. And I think we will have the power to arrest them.
Senator Serge, kanina rin po isa sa mga binatikos ni Senadora Santiago, ito po mga surveys na isinasagawa. Anya yung iba daw ay bayad, anya yung iba daw po ay hindi scientific yung pagkakagawa. Ano pong views nyo dito sa pagsasagawa ng survey gayong hindi pa naman nararating ang hatol ng mga senator judges? Hindi
ko alam kung scientific o hindi scientific yung survey na ginawa. I don't know if Senator Santiago knows that. Lahat naman kami naniniwala sa survey if it's done by a credible group like SWS, Pulse Asia, TNS, PCRS, ganun, no? And